actually from my family. And there are two couples in my family, my mom and dad. Well, actually, my aunt and uncle came first. They were married in June or July of 1974, and my parents were married in September of 74. And they've both stayed together. And that's what this whole last week was about. It was about their 50th wedding anniversaries. And it went off so well. It was so great. I'm actually thinking about maybe doing a small dinner party in September for my parents when their actual anniversary comes around. So we'll see. But I'm going to share a picture. I have it up and running, and I don't. Good years. Story of my life. Don't ever have anything ready. Okay, let me get it open here. Okay. Would you just open the picture and stop being, you know what? It's been turned off for a week, my computer, and it's acting like a PETA, just like my children. Oh, did I say that out loud? Whoops. So, all right, now I'm going to share. So these two lovely people right here are the sci-fi Mombie parents. And these two lovely people right here are my aunt and uncle. And my mom and my aunt are sisters. They come from a family of four. And you guys saw my aunt at the hot air show. She actually used to work that show. It's 33 years old this year. And she was a part of the first group that got it all formed together. So that was pretty cool. But this is just an amazing picture. And that's actually outside the windows of the church that we were at. So, but yeah, I'm pretty proud of them. After the past couple of years, seeing people who are married 25 or more, maybe 30 or more, I'm kind of going, do you have like a will of steel? Can you give me some of that strength? So, but yeah, I still believe in love. I just, sometimes it's just hard to remember that it's there and stay positive about it. I do. Thank you. Yeah. Everybody tells me that. And I look like my grandmother, their mother. Unfortunately, Granny passed away in 1984. So we've been without her for a while. So, but at least we're still family. We still stick together and we have a good time. And that's all that matters. And we're trying to do where we aren't seeing everybody at a funeral. So that helps. And that's my good news of the day. Let's see. Yeah, I've actually thought about doing that. There's actually shops on the internet that do this, and they give you like a plaque that lists all they do it for like people's birthdays. Like you could do it for a month specific and day. I was thinking about doing it for like September of 74. And like my mom loves Razzles. And what's the other candy she likes? You can get Black Forest gummies anywhere. So my mom and my aunt were military brats. My grandfather was a drill sergeant in the Army. And they lived in Germany for a while when my grandfather was deployed to Korea. My grandfather served 2 tours in Korea and 2 tours in Vietnam. And so my mom always recollects this cute little candy store on base that they would go to, and they sold right out of the bin Black Forest gummies, teddy bears. And or was it Haribo? It was either one. But she always recollects, going and finding her favorite candy there. And I mean, she was a little kid. They came, like he finished his 2 tours in Korea and they came back to the States. And they lived on the East Coast for a little bit. And then my grandfather was about to be deployed to Vietnam. and they stationed him here in Missouri at Fort Leonard Wood, and he brought them all here around 1970, and just, you know, had to drop them and go. And so my grandmother was used to that. But that's like my second home, that area. I'm kind of excited for ExtremeCon coming up in September, because I might see people I know at the convention. And like I said, you know, I grew up around there. I spent a lot of time with my grandparents until my grandmother passed away. And but it was always a good time. We always had fun. I miss my grandfather. He passed away in 2007. I have trouble. I like Swamp People. I don't know if you guys know that show on History Channel. I think it's Great History. Yeah. And when I hear Troy Landry talk, that's what my grandfather sounded like. So it's kind of hard to, you know, it's kind of hard to watch. There I go, yawning again. Oh my gosh. I feel like, so here's my pondry. I went to DC in February and I came back, and I didn't feel like I had jet lag at all. I felt like revitalized, and, you know, but we drove to Michigan. Let me tell you, you can drive through 4 states in 10 hours. But I posted a little bit of the drive back and the sunrise, because we left at like midnight both times. It's pretty good because you miss the rush hour traffic in St. Louis and Chicago if you do it like that. So that's always a good thing. It's so easy to get to my aunt and uncle's house now. Like the first couple times that we went where I had my driver's license, I don't remember doing any driving. Now, going to see my uncle in Texas, I drove at 80 miles an hour through Dallas. That was like the first time I had my driver's license. I scared my parents to death. It was so much fun. But yeah, it was a good time. The kids had a good time. We had a really good swimming pool at the hotel, where kids don't get to go swimming as much as they'd like to around here, because the pools here are expensive. So, but yeah, it was good. I highly recommend, if you haven't seen certain family members in years, go visit them. Go visit them, because you never know. You know, we almost lost my aunt, I think, a year and a half ago, and she's like the third kid. So we're gonna have more get-togethers. I've already been talking to my cousin who lives in Kansas City, and we just live down the road. So I'm gonna, and he's got 4 little ones, and my kids are grown, so I can drive. I don't care. I like Kansas City. So okay. So anyways, back to my jet lag. I don't know if you can technically call it jet lag, but I feel like I have it after driving 10 straight hours and losing an hour. I don't know. What would you call it? Drive lag? I don't know what to call it, but we all pulled. We got back into Missouri. We pulled over and had breakfast. We were all sitting there almost falling asleep at the table. I think Knight, the producer, was the only one that actually got reasonable sleep the whole drive home, because she slept on the back bench of my van. She's so ornery. But she got to chase a balloon. She got to go to the lake. They have a couple lakes around Battle Creek. She got to go look those over. I don't think my landlady would like that too much, Potato, if she did that, right? Oh, are we doing it like Alf? Alf dug that pool, was digging a pool for them. Let's see. When I flew from Ireland to Chicago and down to Houston, oh yeah, like last Tuesday, I went back to the hotel and I crashed around. I said, I'm just going to take a nap, just a couple hours, and I'll come over and eat. And I lay down. It was like 5 p.m. Next thing I know, I'm like waking up. It's like it was like 2 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, you know what? I'm really hungry. I'm going to go grab me a protein shake and get something to drink and go to the restroom. and looked at my phone. My family's like, you need to sleep. Don't worry about anything. The kids had gone downstairs since they were bright-eyed and bushy-tailed, and they went swimming and took care of themselves. And but yeah, I went back to sleep after I got a protein shake and something to drink. And I woke up at like 8 o'clock, and my mom's like calling, like, where are you guys? You're supposed to be out here doing stuff. And I'm like, crap. So, and that was Wednesday was the day that we had my parents' 50th party. So yeah, I had to get my butt in gear and get up. I even forgot the pictures that were supposed to go on. My aunt made this amazing background, and I was supposed to put pictures of the family over the years. And I was like, crap, I left it at home. So figures. So yeah, Kellogg's made Battle Creek, Michigan. They really did. They still do. I think a lot of the people I met at the carnival pretty much work at Kellogg's or the hospital system. Like my cousins are nurses, and my other cousin is a deaf interpreter, and that's what they do. They work at the hospital. But I mean, when we used to visit, they didn't have a Walmart. It used to be just Myers, which Myers isn't a bad place. It's pretty cool. It's similar to Walmart. They have different brands and stuff like that. They have more licensing agreements with like Levi Strauss and all those places. Yeah, prices were the same. The only thing I don't get, and we just don't have it here in Missouri, is, you pay a deposit on your soda, and then you take the bottles back and they give you money back. So, and it does, for me, I'm not going to mail these bottles back to my aunt so she can get 10 cents. I'll just go take them to my recycling center for free. But yeah, I thought that was interesting. And I've never done that before. And they don't take like certain bottles. So you have to, drain them and throw them in the machine. And it's not that hard of a process. But the process that I didn't get was they give you a slip with the amount that you get back. And then you could take it inside. You can get cash, or you can use it as a coupon. And I was like, okay, this should be an easy process. So it's interesting. Let's see. The hotel we stayed was the Sports Hotel. Got a great deal. Oh, okay. That is cool. Yeah. That's always a good time when you get to like the Thunderbirds were staying at my hotel. And a lot of the balloon teams were staying at my parents' hotel. And then the Blue Angels, we couldn't figure out where they were staying. I don't know if they got like an Airbnb or something. But they were actually performing, the Blue Angels, in another city close by, and they hit a seagull. And it kind of messed up one of the planes, so they had to take a day off. So they didn't really fly around Battle Creek, but maybe they did. But anyways, I've got those pictures up, and I've reposted them and shared them. So go check them out. They're on Facebook, and I'm trying to incorporate them into all of my social media and put up a little presentation. I did one for the zoo, and I really liked their Africa exhibit. That was pretty cool. They had a real Range Rover from Africa in their zoo. It was really cool. So I'm getting ready. Let's see, what else have I posted? Oh gosh. I just posted something this morning. Oh yeah, the drive back. The sunset was amazing. I didn't realize how flat Illinois was. I thought it was like high, terrain like Missouri is, but it's not. So, and I saw the sunset out my driver's window, and with the help of the kids, we captured it for a little bit during the drive. My favorite thing of all time, because my dad used to work in St. Louis when I was little, was when you come back off of I-55 and you start to go over the Mississippi River, the first thing you ever see is the arch. That is like my favorite. And then as you round the bend when you get on I-44, you're like right smack with Busch Stadium. I mean, you know, I'm a diehard Cardinals fan. That's my favorite. But yeah, I couldn't help myself. I'm like, Tony, grab this, do this footage. So, but yeah, the Mississippi is high because of the flooding in the upper Midwest. So that was kind of fascinating to see. Like there's parking down in front of the arch. I caught a glimpse, like the parking lot was full, like of water. They had it like blocked off. Hey, FKHC 2005, how are you? So it was a great trip. Spent some more time with my niece and nephew. Gosh, they're growing up so fast. Got to meet my cousin's kids. A couple of my cousins don't have children yet, but I'm sure that'll happen soon because they're awesome people and I could see them as great parents. And, but my Tony is the oldest. And then co-host Vic, and then Knight, the producer, and then it trickles down from there with all the other kids. But there's like one cousin that kind of fits between Tony and Vic. So, and that was the first time I met her. Sweet kid. She is a really sweet kid. So, all right. Well, who's with us? So what'd you do for the 4th, otherwise known as Tim? DJ Play Nice stopped by. Let me say hi to everybody in the chat. Potato Revan is here. Oh, is that you, Millie? Somebody's talking. The cats were so happy we were home. It was funny. Oh boy. What? Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm telling them. She's a talker. That's Millie. Gorilla's Random Thoughts. Kapla to you as well. Let's see. And of course, our buddy Tim. Oh, you had to work on the 4th. I'm sorry. That sucks. Ugh. It's a federal holiday. The only thing that should be open is the hospitals. Maybe the liquor store and the fireworks stand. Yeah. So I know that was a weird thing to skip. You know, everybody deserves a day off for holidays and stuff. That's just me. Oh, but you were off by 4. Okay, well, that works. So that's the thing I like about my job. Like I go in at 5 and I get off at 1:30, and then I have the rest of the afternoon plan or side gig or, you know, clean house. Yeah. I'm allergic to housework. So, but yeah. I'm trying to think if there's any. Oh, this week, since we took off last week, this is, I believe, the last episode of the Mission Log, the Orville Talking Ted, and we have an episode to get caught up on. So come join me for that. That'll be Wednesday all afternoon. So what we'll do is we'll get caught up with episode 7, watch last week's Talking Ted, which Seth MacFarlane was the guest. I was hoping that Scott Grimes and Max, I'm going to say his name wrong, Burkhold, were going to be on the show. Maybe they'll show up on this week's, I don't know. But season 2 is in production. They are wrapping up The Naked Gun, and I bet we'll start hearing more about that. So, yeah. So come join me. That's Wednesday. This Wednesday, it's July 10th. So we're back. We're back to full schedule. So tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central is the podcast. So come join us for that. I don't really have anything that I'm just going to like hyper focus on. We're just probably going to chit chat, talk about, you know, culture. I know there's some movies I want to go see. I know there's some movies that dropped to Max that I need to watch. So we'll talk that over. So I need to start wrapping up because, you know, I got to go back to work. But I'm glad everybody had a good 4th of July. I worked this afternoon. Okay, cool. Yeah, come join us. You know, we always love you in the chat. I need to start having more people on the show. That's one of my goals was this whole series was to have people on. It's hard to get people to come on your show. I don't know why. But anyways, tomorrow night at 8:30 Eastern, 7:30 Central is quiz night with Potato Revan. We're doing the MCU, so come join us. It's going to be a good time. We're off Thursday. Well, I mean, Galactic Cafe will go on Monday to Friday, but nothing else on Thursday or Friday. And then, of course, Saturday and Sunday is the Sci-Fi Mombie Studio. You don't want me on the show. I would get... Oh, you're going to cuss? You know, you're going to say things you shouldn't. I can see that out of you, Tim. I really can. All right. So, hey, Kofi Bot, what's up? Oh, it helps if you start the slide at the right spot. Let's get some promotions done, shall we? Here we go. Because, you know. Oh, you swear when you get angry? Oh, me too. Me too, let me tell you. But we don't get angry here. We just have a good time. Right? Right. So, our friend Claudia passed away last month. And I believe the GoFundMe is still open. I will double check that before tomorrow's show or tonight's show. But if you would, please go and support the kids. They really could use your help. And if you scan that QR code right there, it'll take you right to that website. The park streamers are almost done with their campaign. I didn't check their totals today, but they're on their way to 7,500. If you could, please support them. And Stream Elements has that rolling through. So you can click that link and follow it there to give a donation. It's for the Children's Hospital of Orange County, California, in conjunction with Disneyland. So they'll be presenting the check, I believe, on July 21st. I met these guys at Tremendicon. They are amazing. 417 Game Sidekicks. They help disabled persons in my area go to conventions, go to gaming nights. If they've got a role-playing game idea they want to put out there, they help them put it on paper or however they want to build the game. So if you would visit their website, 417gamesidekicks.org, and give them a donation, I would greatly appreciate it. I've given them one, so... Okay, good. It is. All right. Yeah. Please go support Claudia's kids, please, and his family. I know I'm whittling down. Okay. So we're like in the middle of the year. There's not much scheduled around here. I mean, I just saw there's a couple I do need to add though. But ExtremeCon is September 28th to 29th. It's in the St. Robert, Waynesville, Fort Leonard Wood, Central Missouri area. Weekend passes are $20, and children under the age of 12 are free with an adult ticket purchase. And you purchase those at extremecon.com. Planet Anime Kansas City is October 18th through the 20th. If you go to planetanimekc.com, you can buy your tickets there. It also has links to hotel information, how you can book the hotels around the convention center. Hey, Potato, guess who's showing up? This is so cool. The whole cast of Has Been Hotel. I'm thinking about going to meet them. I'm thinking about it. And I saw the animated people who did The Last Airbender. So that looked pretty cool. For any of you who are interested, the new season of Prodigy dropped July 1st. So go check that out. You are currently with me, the Sci-Fi Mombie, in my Galactic Cafe. I do that Monday to Friday, noon Eastern, 11 Central. Did I say it wrong? Oh, my house. Are you saying I'm a has-been? Really? Oh, Tim. You're the best friend I never wanted to have. No, I'm kidding. So come join me every day for the Galactic Cafe. In the Sci-Fi Mombie studio on Wednesdays, we talk TED with Mission Log the Orville. We watch the episode first, and then we watch them at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. So this week's a little different. I believe it's the last episode of their season until season 2 drops. You're an awesome friend, Tim. You know it. So come join me at 2:30 Eastern, 1:30 Central. And we'll watch those episodes, and then we'll break, and we'll come back at 5 Eastern, 4 Central for Mission Log. I love the Mission Log people. They are fantastic. Mike actually comes and joins us sometimes. Always a good time. He's a very approachable person. Down to earth. Jessica's amazing as well. The whole crew over there at Mission Log, at Roddenberry Entertainment, you can approach they'll talk to you. I mean, so go watch their shows. They're amazing. And subscribe to their channel on YouTube. They could use it. In the Sci-Fi Mombie studios on Saturdays at 6 Eastern, 5 Central, we're watching Alf, and we're almost done. Then we're moving on to the movie, and then we're moving on to the animated series. There's 2 of them. And then after that, thanks to Tim's wonderful suggestion, we're moving on to The Muppet Show. Yay! And by the way, thank you so very much, Dr. Omega. All my graphics you see, he did for me. He's an amazing friend of the Sci-Fi Mombie crew, and we appreciate him. I met him through PJ of Orville Nation and Maria of Maria Tiantelli. And check their channels out. Maria is starting to do some sponsorships for pets. So go check that out. It looks really good. You need to have okay, I'll tell him. Okay. In the corner? Aren't they on there already? Or am I missing them? I'm missing them. Okay, I'll go tell him. He'll probably, I think he just threw together like the main. Oh, yeah, they are the main cast. Duh. Okay, I'll have him. May have to move Bootsy, or I don't know if that's Slinky or Bootsy, and then put them, so in their box. Sundays at 5 Eastern, 4 Central. Co-host Vic, otherwise known as Victoria Matrix, has his own show now. It's called In Drag. And we talk reading banned books. We talk story hour for kids. We talk, relevant things to his life and what's going on in that community. So come join us, the LGBTQIA plus community. I didn't want to get into this. We will probably get into it on his channel because he doesn't mind talking religion and politics. Just read the fine print of Project 2025. That's all I'm saying. And make your voice heard. Please vote. I'm not going to tell you who to vote for because that's not what I do here. But yeah, it's scary. It's scary. That's all I'm going to say. So check that out. Right after In Drag in the Sci-Fi Mombie studio, we're watching through Futurama because the new season of Futurama hits Hulu on July 29th. I will be putting out a little promo thing here shortly with the new trailer that just dropped today. Thank you, Tony, for everybody is trying. Okay. I'm not going to say it. I'll talk to you privately about it, Tim, because I got to go back to work. So the part of the show that I don't like, but here we go. We could really use your support. We have and I keep saying it wrong, but I don't care, Ko-fi account. So if you would please support us with a one-time donation, a monthly donation, or, like I always say, don't donate at all. Just be here, smash that like button, share out the stream, and just chat with us. That's all we ask for. That's a form of digital currency. We also have a PayPal if you scan that QR code right there. We also have a Throne. We've asked for some giveaways, some tech issues, some crowdsourcing for some of our friends. So go check out our Throne. It's throne.com/sci-fi mombie. We have our own merch shop because our lovely logo was drawn by none other than David Cabiza, who is the co-author and illustrator of the Orville comics. He's amazing. He's very approachable. He is a commissioned artist. Let's keep our artists working. You know, for a small fee, he will draw. I mean, he brought this to life for me. Like, I did a mock-up. I know you guys have probably seen it. It was the placeholder where I have the Leia buns and the kids are on the other side of me. And he took that and ran with it. And the kids kept changing things, and he was so patient with us. He worked through it. And he's a busy guy. So that was really great. Thank you, PJ and Maria, for introducing me to David. That's amazing. But we have put our logo on a bunch of merch at sci-fi-mom-b.myspreadshop.com. We do have extended sizes because I know what it's like to be that size and not find Star Trek merch. I know what it's like to be that size and not find Star Wars merch. So you're funny. You're funny. I know. He's on me. But we have t-shirts, hoodies, sweatshirts, aprons, grocery bags, beanies, baseball caps, you name it, it's probably out. Water bottles, mugs. I need to buy me a mug, actually. Computer bags. I have, what do I have? Oh yeah, I have the t-shirt. It's my favorite. It's a Henley, a Mr. Beanie. So go check it out. And you can actually customize anything for just a small fee more. And if you can't find something out there, let me know and I will go talk to my spread shop and we'll get it out there for you. We have a website, sci-fi-mombie.com, because I bought the URL and it belongs to me. So go check out our website. It's got bios on us, which the kids need to finish theirs. It's got links to all of our social media, to our spread shop, to Sci-Fi Mombie Security, their cute little bios. And then it has a link to our YouTube channel where you can watch all their videos or anything else I slap up on YouTube. So, so go check that out. We greatly appreciate you. Sign up for our newsletter. Sign up for, if you have an idea for a quote of the day, email us. Email us at sci-fi-mombie@gmail.com. You can click the link on the website and it'll send you the same place. And last but not least, we're all over social media, if you haven't figured that out yet. We stream daily to the Meta platform, which is Facebook and Instagram. We also stream to, I don't do LinkedIn anymore. For some reason, they're blocking me. I don't know why. I didn't say anything bad. I'm following their rules, so whatever. Twix, YouTube, and Twitch. We're currently working on our TikTok. So if you would, please go out and follow us on TikTok. We also have Discord, Blue Sky, Counter Social, IMDb Pro, Mastodon, Pinterest, and Patreon. We also have a Threads and a WhatsApp. So that's the end of the show. We're back. We're happy to be back. We hope you all have a wonderful rest of your day. We will see you tonight at 8 Eastern, 7 Central. But yeah, have a good afternoon. And for all of you who are affected by Hurricane Beryl, please stay safe. Turn around. Don't drown. Don't try to be a hero in those floodwaters. It's not worth it. It's not worth it. Protect your life. Protect yourself. Okay? I mean, Beryl's coming to visit us this week here in northern Arkansas, South Missouri. And then it's moving up into the St. Louis area. So just be careful with the floodwaters. Don't get caught. Your life is very important. So turn around. Don't drown. Okay? All right. All right, party people. I hope you all have a wonderful day. Thank you all so much for who in chat with us. FKHC 2005, Potato Revin, DJ Play Nice. All of you, thank you so much. You checked. Oh, they don't need money. Okay, good. Yeah, okay, guys. So Claudia's family says that they do not need donations anymore. Tim just found out for us. So, but keep them in your thoughts. It's a hard time for them. So, they lost a family member. They lost their dad. So. All right, party people. I will see you this evening. Later. Others. day starts slowly. I haven't had my caffeine. The mornings can be boring. I'm the sci-fi Mombie. Yes, it's me, the Mombie, and my family. In your ears, in your head, we are talking on our phones, with our mics, with my crew by my side. In your ears, in your head, we're still talking. I'm in your